Intuition, gut feelings, using the third eye. This spirit information is filtered through our human bodies. However, some bits and pieces of spirit information get left behind. Welcome to Unfiltered. DeEtte Ranae is an unfiltered psychic medium and here to give you messages from spirit with no holds barred. DeEtte Ranae says it as she receives it. And here is your host of Unfiltered, DeEtte Ranae.
Hello, everybody. This is DeEtte Ranae here, and I am Unfiltered with DeEtte Ranae, as you know. And I'm telling you what, right now, I'm just doing a lot of copy and pasting and sharing and getting this everywhere so that the world can see it and kind of join in is what my hope is. But tonight, I want to let you know, tonight, like every week, it's a reading show. So it's bring your questions, bring your highs, your questions. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Tim. Do me a favor. You know what? Share this. It's caring. That's exactly what we're doing. We're sharing. We're trying to build a network. I'm trying to build a name here, guys. And if we're any good, share us. But I want to let you know I have a surprise guest coming in tonight. It is Michael Christopher. Come on in, Michael. Hello, sir.
It's been a while.
It's been, hours. Anybody that watched the show yesterday, you'll know that Michael was on my School Through Spirit show. And you know what? I thought, why not bring him in for the reading show tonight? So
you're brave. You're brave.
I
told my audience, I said, send her prayers because she doesn't know what she's getting herself into.
You know what? I don't feel that way at all. You know, I don't. I'll tell you what. I have a lot of respect for you. So I'm like going around sharing that to like a million places right now because it's what I do. I honestly don't know if when I share it all over, if I can see everybody's comments or not, but at least I'm sharing. You know what I mean? So
they'll find us.
That's kind of my thought process, you know. Hey, Andrea shared it. Thank you, Andrea. So as you know, Michael, tonight's a show about, it's only for an hour. It's a quick hour of our lives.
Yeah.
But we just do readings, and kind of go from there. Hey, Debbie.
Hello, Debbie.
You know Debbie?
I do.
Awesome. So, and like I tell everybody tonight, we use cards, we use intuition, we use whatever God gave us, and we just kind of go with it. Hey, Sheila, thank you for sharing, So
that's my other half.
That's your other half? That's a good half to have then. Hi, Michelle. Oh my God, I love it. I'm seeing new faces, so they must belong to you.
I was blasting it today. So as soon as I got done with my show this morning, I was like, hey, if you're not sick of me, tune in tonight.
That's right. You know what I mean? That's right. And everybody, I'm trying to get Michael to do more and more. So you know what? We'll have to bring him on more and more. Hi, Donna. So he might have thought he retired, but trust me, we're not going to let him retire, are we?
This is a better way of retiring.
I'll tell you what, it's a great way to retire. So yeah, I got some news last night. The episode of the Ghost Finders that I was on, the Henricus episode, it was going to come out in October. I just found out it's going to come out a lot sooner. I don't, a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 4 weeks. I just know they're not waiting until October to bring it out now. So I'm super excited about that for everybody to get out here. And it's only going to be on Paraflix. So if you haven't subscribed to Paraflix yet, do you know what Paraflix is, Michael?
I don't.
Oh my God, let me tell you all about Paraflix. Paraflix is a streaming network, kind of like Netflix, but Paraflix with 2 X's, and it's all paranormal. It's only paranormal. So it's paranormal ghost hunting shows. It's paranormal in general. As we know, it's anything that's not normal. It is ghost radios on there. I think it's ghost boxes on there. It's just a whole lot of stuff. It's only like $3 or $4 a month to subscribe. Hey, Greg. Hi, Donna. And great shows, amazing shows. The Ghost Finders, I don't know if you know about them, but they have got the longest running indie paranormal TV show.
I'll definitely have to check it out. Yeah, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, they're in their 11th season. I mean, you can find reruns, old episodes on like Amazon Prime. They were the #1 streamed on Spirit Channel for Roku for the longest time, which is really cool. And now they flipped over to Paraflix, and they're just dynamic. So A couple of people here actually shared more. It's in Greg Koss that are in the comments there. They are actually part of the Shadow Hunters team, and
Oh,
they're
wow.
Fairflex also with their stuff. So
Well, cool.
yeah, it's really awesome. So let's kind of get to this because we got one person
Yeah.
actually put in Donna Klein. She said, I would like a reading, please, on what career path I'm supposed to take. She's lost. Please and thank you. I like that. Please and thank you, which is always really nice. You know what I mean? So did you want to answer that one, sir? Or?
I could jump in and see
Go,
what
go ahead, jump in.
so I'll tell you right away, when I connect with someone's energy, I never know what I'm gonna get. So I'll just see Donna Klein. Donna, do you have an interest in healthcare, nursing, something? Because I'm getting like that type of service connected with you. I just feel this really strong. So is this something that interests you at all?
I'll look for her responses for you.
I'm going to try to pull a card for you too.
Yeah. See if she responds. She says, I was an RN for 15 years and left in October. There you go.
Oh, okay. Oh. Okay. Because I was getting that. I don't know. I just have to say this. I feel something about returning to that. Okay. There's just something pulling me to say that there's something still there. And I don't know why hospice is coming up, but I'm seeing hospice care also.
Beautiful. She says she's currently in massage therapy school, which she could actually go into the medical field with that easily.
Yeah. I don't know, Donna, that's what I'm getting. And that's just a really quick connection, but that's what's standing out for you right now. I don't know if that's what you want to hear, but I just feel that there's something coming up with that. So I guess just keep an open mind. I don't know. I just feel like one of your paths in this life is to help and to serve in that way, like caretaker role. So I'll leave it at that because I know we got to be quick.
No, that's okay. You know what? You take as long as you need to take, because I quite agree with you. I really do. But I feel, you know what? Because when I connect to people's energy in a psychic manner, it kicks my body right away. It's the medical intuitive of me. It's the 21 years of nursing, I think, that just goes boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? But I'm just going to kind of because it's almost like I could feel her in her gut just going, you know what I mean? With everything, everything and all aspect of it. But I do agree with you, Mike. I do see more hospice, more care taken on that aspect. It'd be cool to see if she could do multitask and bring it all together. It really does. And also bring those abilities her in, because I don't know if Donna has abilities or not, but my one ear is just like going, which tells, and as you know, we all have abilities, just some people use a little bit more often than others. Yeah. And I'm almost wondering if the abilities kind of help gear her out of nursing. But you know what? I think you're right. They might take her right back to it.
Sometimes we need a break. I took a break, in my career. I went back and then I realized I had enough of it. But I mean, I wish I could spend more time, because I'm sure if we delve in a little bit deeper, we could come up with some other stuff. But on the surface, that's just what I'm feeling right away. Yeah. And I don't know much about nursing. I don't know if you can be an independent nurse, something of that aspect, to where you're not held under the bureaucracy of a hospital. I that's something also that's popping up too.
She could go or she could go agency then, because that's what I did for most of my career, and that way I didn't have to deal with any of the BS of the politics. I could just go in there and do patient care, which was amazing.
Well, there you go, Donna. I hope everything works out and wish you well with that.
Perfect. I love that.
Can you imagine the people in hospice that would have a massage therapist there to go to? That would be amazing.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Hospice is done by me. If actually one of them actually hired a Reiki person that does a Reiki practitioner, does Reiki also. And it's amazing. It's amazing what they're doing. So heck, if they would have taken a meeting on board, I would have switched right from what I was doing into hospice work in a heartbeat, which is awesome. Andrea Time, will I see my inheritance? I'm going to say I feel yes on that. I don't know about you, Michael. I didn't see the yes word. I seen a happy dance. I seen a happy dance just going, you know what I mean? But I feel like when she receives it, it's going to be kind of like something she keeps hush hush, like doesn't tell people about, kind of. So I don't know how much you're looking at, Andrea, but that's kind of what I got right off the bat. But there's this happy dance with it going on, which I really I like seeing. But what do you get for that one, dear?
Keep an open mind, and I'm also feeling that like tamper your expectations a little bit about the amount, because I feel it may be less than what you're expecting. Just keep that in mind. I'm just seeing that. You just keep an open mind, appreciate whatever comes through, but just keep an open mind, because I'm just feeling that it may not be the amount you're expecting. So just keep that in mind. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, I like that. I like that. Hopefully that helps, Andrea. Light's flickering now. It's spirit, but I like that. Tony's writing, stupid light keeps flickering. No, it's spirit, but who is spirit?
I have no idea. If it's going on in your house, what I tell people is like, look, when something like that happens, what's the first thing that comes into your mind? Do you think of somebody that is crossed? 9 times out of 10, that's who it is. You don't need somebody else to tell you that. Mm-hmm. Because unless I'm there tuning in, I mean, really tuning in, it's just, I can tell you what I'm feeling, but usually when I get that, it's along with a message to somebody I'm communicating with that says, hey, I'm the one who's been doing this. Mm-hmm. But if you're having that go on, literally just when it happens, see what thoughts cross your mind. Start writing that down too, because sometimes journaling that, you'll see a pattern. But I'm sure you already have an idea. If it's happening, and I already know it's your son. It's your son.
There you go. I just kept seeing like a masculine figure, a male figure. But I try not to do mediumship in these shows only because for myself, I go all over the place. I don't know how to shut up when it's mediumship. You know what I mean? One, I tend to bring them through. The person's left the show already, and I'm going, okay, I got a spirit here. If they are here, next thing you know, I'm doing a 45-minute message because I never know how not to say whatever to to spirit. So
I know Tony had lost her son. She's I brought him through before. Okay. With Jen, but and all he's saying, and I'll make this really quick, that he's been trying to get your attention, and it's like you're either ignoring the signs or passing it off as coincidence. But as we're talking about that, that's what hit my mind. As soon as I said, you'll know, you don't need somebody else. He's like, bam, it's me. So just take that as a message from him that it's me. You're ignoring the signs.
I love that. I love that. I pulled a card for Tim because Tim came up next. He says, I kind of know where this is headed, but pull a card anyway. As always, not to worry if there's no time. I'm having fun watching. And I'm using my Nature's Whispers deck tonight, and I pulled the breakthrough card for Tim, which I really liked. And I do feel like this is breaking through his own self limitations, his own self, because Tim is one of my students, you know what I mean? So I thought it was really cool that this card came up, just where he's at. It's like, oh my God, you're finally pushing through. You're finally kind of, getting out of your way and allowing spirit to come in. And you're just, again, pushing through. You're getting out of your own way, Tim. And he's like, holy crap. I like that. So I do like that. But Tim, if you're looking at the card here, you're seeing it's like this is chest forward. You know what I mean? This is chest forward. This is a big you're finally just pushing through. And it just feels like it's a relief for you.
Can I throw something out to Tim?
Please do.
This is totally like guy thing right here coming up because this is what I'm feeling so strong. I'll share this really quick. When I first even thought about mediumship, it was well before I even knew this was going to happen for me. I was listening to John Edwards CDs on how to become a medium. And one of his CDs, it was like, you got to become more sensitive. You're going to start to cry more. And I was like, as soon as I heard that, I was like, screw this. No freaking way. Bye, John Edwards. Years later, it's like, I'm thrown into this. I don't know why I'm telling you this, Tim, but it's like, you don't have to become this sensitive person that cries all the time to do this work. I don't know if that's something that's holding you back, but I just feel I need to tell you that you can still be yourself. You can still do whatever you want to do. I just feel I needed to say that. Whether that makes sense or not, I just had to tell you that.
I love that. I love that. The next one we have, I'm going to have you answer because this is my mom. So, and I know what I see, but I want you to see whatever you see. So Diane says, do you see a move in a building a home or buying a home soon?
Let's see. Where's Diane? Oh, okay.
610.
Okay, there we go. I got to see your picture. I'm going to pin the comment, or can you pin the comment? That sometimes helps.
That's okay. Todd, can you pin the comment for at 610 Diane Knudsen?
Sometimes that just helps me a little bit.
Yeah. There she is.
Okay. So you're wondering if you're going to buy a home
or build.
Or build. First thing that strikes me is you don't have the patience to work with a contractor. That's what I'm seeing first. So I'm feeling that it's going to be a building that's already established because you want this now. I don't think you would enjoy the process of waiting and working with a contractor. I just feel that would be so frustrating. So I just feel personally that it's going to be an established building.
And right now with the way everything, it takes forever in a day to get materials in.
And the cost, oh my God.
The cost of materials, it's just, and that's honestly what I keep feeling for her. It's more going to be an establishment that's building. Although, and I don't know if it's so much as the patience of dealing with, it's the patience of, because she's got the patience of Joe, but it's really just, oh my God, how long is this going to take? And finding somebody to build it. And you know what I mean? All of that just takes forever, And
I'm feeling December. I don't know if she's wanting this now, but I'm being drawn to like December, that time of year.
Oh, very nice. Great. I got to move her in the middle of the winter, Michael.
In Wisconsin?
In Wisconsin. When you're from North Dakota down to Wisconsin, let us know and you can help.
I was in the Air Force, so we're professional movers. People are moving all the time. So we could be janitors, movers. We have this whole other occupation field from just being in the military.
Exactly.
And my friend Beth is on here. Hello, Beth. I got to answer this. Curious if you're both in tune to the same spirits. We can. It's called double linking. And usually when an energy is here, most times if there's two mediums, we can kind of zone in and kind of just, because they can bilocate. There's no physical limitations with spirit. So we can both connect with their energy, and DeEtte may become aware of some other, some information. I'd be, completely different information. So yes, it's definitely possible.
Yeah.
Same thing with a human, because you're just wearing a meat suit right now. So it's your energy. We can both tune into your energy and pick up different aspects of your energy. So yes.
Exactly. Diane also later on said, pull a card, please. So I did pull a card for her out of my deck, and it said, you are worth it. And I really think this is significance within this card, because it really is taking the time to think about yourself. She is a huge family person, huge. So it's always thinking about everybody else, taking care of everybody else. You know what I mean? And I think when it comes to, especially the buying the house or building a house, whatever, it's really about making your needs versus anybody else's needs, and not thinking about your age and going, oh my gosh, this is how old am I and how my family's going to have to do, this card is saying it's not about what's going to happen when you're gone in 10, 15, 20 years. Do for you right now. And you know what, we'll figure it out later on. You know what I mean? And I think that's what this card is really saying, is you're worth it. Put yourself, you and your needs ahead of everything else. So, and I can't make that one up. I really did shuffle the deck and pull it up. So Mom, trust me. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to scroll back up here. Andrea says, any idea how soon? She's like, I'm really struggling with that. The inheritance, So, but, I think we pretty much fully answered that one. So, Michelle would love a card. Go ahead with that one.
I have like 2 or 3 decks. I also have. I have the tea leaves tonight too. I just bought these, so I don't
collect them. I don't use them except for shows. I just collect them.
Wow. I don't know what's appropriate this time of evening.
Use that. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Missy uses that deck and it's awesome.
I just didn't know. This is your show. I didn't know what's acceptable.
It says unfiltered. So you
okay.
can drop F-bombs all you want. You can do whatever you want. That's why we called it unfiltered, because when I'm doing a reading for somebody, I have got no restraint on my mouth. I mean, unless I have a nun in front of me, I will look and say, oh, he's saying just some crazy words here. But other than that, I'm dropping it all.
All right. Well, then
when we do galleries together, you better get ready, because all of a sudden I might just drop it like it is if there's no lady dancing talker.
Believe me, the amount of restraint that I have to have while doing anything I do because of my language.
Right.
I mean, just the military alone, F word is like everything.
Yes.
It's a noun, verb, adjective. So who wanted the card?
Let me see. That is up to.
And I'll ask the person too.
Fretsky. Michelle Fretsky.
Oh, Michelle. Okay.
Yeah.
Michelle. She follows me too. So let me see Michelle. So she knows what the Rebel card is all about.
Awesome.
So Michelle.
Everybody that follows me knows those Rebel cards because Missy uses them. So
let's see here what comes out for Michelle. Michelle, I feel stressed too around you. So I don't know if this is like a difficult time for you right now. I'm just feeling like I don't know if you regularly get energy clearings. I just feel that could really benefit you right now. But let me pull a card here for you. And let's see what comes flying out. Wow. This card, I've seen it shuffled 3 times while I was shuffling. So Michelle, it's like, you need to laugh. And I don't know if you can see it. I'll read it. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? So again, it's about self-care. I just feel that you're not taking enough time for yourself. I just feel like you need to have like a day where you just shut off everything, literally everything, and just go outside. But I just feel a lot of stress around you. And I just feel that a Reiki session would benefit you like tremendously.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I couldn't agree more with you on that one. Sherry Meyer, she says, please pull a card for me. It just needs confirmation. And Sherry, while Michael was working with Michelle, I pulled a card for you. And you know what? I pulled one and I literally went, what the fuck does that mean? I pulled a second one for clarification. And maybe that's just your confirmation that it was like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first card that I pulled for you, Sherry, was Illumination. Which you looking at this, illumination can mean so many things. And hon, I know you're going through a lot. Sherry just recently lost her mom. And I know you're going through a lot. And I know that, I can just see a whole lot of hesitation around you right now, and which is very much natural. But I think you need to put some light on some things, And then the second card was Make a Wish. Okay. It was Make a Wish, which I really kind of like this because I feel like now right now you're in this releasing of, gosh, I hate to say it I'm going to say it this way because it feels like you're releasing bonds, you're releasing chains, you know what I mean? And you don't know how to release those because I know you've been the caretaker of mine. I know you caretake so many, and I know you're getting close to like stepping down in your job a little bit, but I feel like these chains are starting to go, they'll go pop, 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 pop off of you as soon as you allow them to. And you know what? I almost feel like even though you won't leave your homestead where you have in your center, I almost want to say I feel like you're going to be, if you made the wish that you wanted to buy an RV and travel the country and do events and do what you truly, truly love, you could easily do it by fall and just make that happen and go into full retirement of your regular job and move on. But I feel like right now really is your time to really step back and go, hey, what is it do I want? Do I want to be tied here? Do I want to leave? Do I want to have 2 home bases? What do I want to do? And then, you know what? Make a wish and make it happen, darling, and just go for it. So, but again, you're going to have to you're going to have the chains themselves release. They're not just going to release for you, dear. You're going to have to like pull the pins, and let them go. So hopefully that makes sense. Michelle said she did a Reiki session last Friday.
Okay.
Oh, Sherry says, spot on. Love it. Love it. I have to go to the top to find the comments and go down to get clarification. Go up. Go down.
Oh, I know. It's like I do a lot of these by myself, and I just scroll, and somehow I manage. I don't know how,
Yeah.
but it just I do.
It works. Well, it's really cool. Todd, my producer, is going to start working next week where I can pin the comments and bring them up so that
Okay.
that is there, so I can, you know what I mean, go down
Yeah.
and still be able to go back and forth, you know, which
Yeah.
is going to be so much nicer. Right now, I have no control.
No.
To scroll. Elizabeth says, I am curious. You already answered that one, so we won't go there. Andrea, Leslie Hampson, I like a reading. Why do I get so drained, and what can I do to change it? Ooh.
Where was that? I'm sorry, I was in my old.
616.
I got a mom standing right next to me. So
You are fine. I bet you it's Sherry's mom. So.
She's just telling me like, I can't even talk because I'm just stuttering so much. But I feel she was in hospice care before she passed. I feel it was cancer.
Hospice and dementia.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know if she had cancer or not, but I know she was hospice. At least Sherry's mom. Yeah.
Because this one here, but what I'm feeling is like, either she didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and she's like, please don't, just let that go. Let that go. So if this applies to her, just if you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, but that's the message. I know we got to be quick, but she's saying it's like, it's okay.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So Sherry, if that's for you, I hope it helps, darling. I hope that helps. Okay, we're going back up to 6:16, the time. I think it's easier just to say the time because then you
it is.
Look up. Leslie Hammond, I like a reading. Why do I get so drained, and what can I do to change it? Ooh, what you getting for that, Michael?
I'm just feeling like she's just a giver. Like she gives away so much of her time or energy to everybody else, and it's easy for us to do. I just feel like you're too kind to say no. I just feel this is like real talk coming your way. It's like, it's okay to say no. It's not selfish to put yourself first. I feel like that's got to be your new priority. It's like, no, I have to put myself first, because you have a choice. It's like, do you like feeling like this? I'm sure the answer is no. And it's not like you have to say no to everybody. But when you feel like I have no more to give, it's my time. Don't feel selfish about that. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
No, you're completely okay. I'm also getting, because of course my body gets hit, and with her, you know what, Leslie, my mouth is getting dry, my eyes are getting dry, my heart's getting heavy in the chest, which makes me feel like you've got some dehydration going on. And that doesn't mean that, you know what, you're not drinking a ton of water, but it just feels like there's some dehydration going on with you. And I feel like that's not just fluid intake, but I feel like it's minerals, you know, not so much vitamins, but more minerals. Okay, like trace minerals, things of that nature. Things that, you know, doctors don't necessarily test for. And I am also hearing your diet. So, you know what, kind of look at your diet a little bit, see where you're sitting at it and what things you can tweak a little bit. I don't know how many greens you're taking in, but I'm hearing greens also. So that would be more iron. Oh my gosh, and detox. Are you a drinker? Drink a smoothie. Brenda, I have to throw some shit on. I love that.
That's for you. That's when you were talking, I shuffled and right away, detox.
Well, that's just it. It just feels like, you know what, like she just has got so much, and it's hitting in my gut area, like gut health, you know, it's just all up in here. So all of that is going to take care of that. If, you know what, jump on board with that. Okay, dear. So hopefully that helps for you. We are going into Miss Lori. I'll take any info that might come through for me. Miss Lori Krajewski, she's at 616 also. Krajewski, I think I'm pronouncing. I'm working with names. I used to say I can't do names, and I'm like, I can do names. I can do names. I can do names. Hopefully Spirit will start listening and give me names.
Right. They pop in once in a while. that's a whole nother topic. We could talk about names because it's like I've learned so much about that over the last few years.
Oh my God.
I don't even care anymore. But again, that's like my favorite like topic to go on a tangent with. So I better just stop.
I agree with you because I don't care two rats ass about getting a name because spirit doesn't care about their name. They don't.
But that's when they start coming through. When we like surrender and just don't care, we start giving what's coming through, and all of a sudden, at least it's happened to me. It's like, all right, now I'm getting, whatever, Hank. Oh, that's my father, or Bill. Oh, that's my brother. Okay. So it's like, but.
Well, it's funny because they think it's comical because they'll give me like Dorothy and I'll go, okay, I'm going to say it's Dorothy, but it's not Dorothy, but take the D. It's a D name. And they'll say, well, my dad was Dick. And I'm like, so it wasn't Dorothy, but it was the D.
I'm like, some of this stuff they'll come through with, though. It's like they can show me a pig riding on a pony, but you can't tell me your name is Bill.
Well, and I'm clairaudient, Michael. I mean, I frequently hear spirit, and I'm like, really? And this is what they've told me. You didn't give a shit what my name was for 21 years that you were a nurse. If you were dying, you didn't care what my name was. You did your 5 checks. You didn't care. Why do you care now? And I'm like, because the client does. So what's your name? Which lifetime? And I'm like, I give. So you know what? And for 5 years, they've come through. Oh my God, why does he keep telling me he's got pearly white eyes? Well, his daughter's name is Pearl. Well, there you go. You know what I mean? Or I'll hear, you need to go in there and jack him up. And they'll say, jack him up 3-4 times. My son's name is Jack. Well, so they get very creative with me. But they
just like to keep us on our toes.
Right
when we're getting comfortable, they change it up.
Don't they though? Oh my God. Don't they? That's just, yeah. Okay, we let's go back up. Oh my God, I lost my own spot here. Good thing.
I know. I was on a tangent too. See what happens?
Okay, good thing we do name. I'm saying the time. So Lori Kajewski, I'll take any info that might come home through for me. I'm going to say, Lori, you must be a squirrel person because we just squirreled everywhere.
I know. It was like, wow, shiny penny. Bam, I'm off to the races.
Yeah, it's always
Lori. Lori, I just throw it out what I feel. And when I'm connecting with your energy, I see relationship just popped up in my awareness. So I'm seeing relationship. So I don't know if you're struggling with a significant other right now. But that's what's forefront. That's what I'm seeing. I just feel that I'm just going to go with I'm feeling. I feel that you need to give a little bit more. It's not about being right all the time. I just feel like you got to give a little leeway. The other person might not be right, but it's kind of one of those, okay, this time I'll concede just a little bit. That's kind of the feeling. I don't know if you can validate that at all, but that's what I'm feeling. And if you can validate that, I can go a little bit deeper into it.
Yeah. I'm looking to see if what she says. Because I wanted to add to that because I keep getting kind of hitting the throat chakra with her, and I feel like there's not a lot of communication going on. Like holding things in, not a lot of communication going on. I'm also wondering if she's very empathic, taking on other people's emotions and not really knowing where to go with them or not understanding them. She says it doesn't seem so, but I'll ask him, LOL. Yes, my throat is messed up. Okay. She says we are very empathic. You know what? And that might be what, Michael's actually picking up on is the more details of the empathic things, Lori. Just because when we're very empathic and we have no control over it, all of this stuff comes in and it's not yours. It really is not yours. And your feelings tend to sometimes just not be your own feelings. You know what I mean? They're just all over the place, so, in that regards, but I do, you know what, I'm going to agree with Michael. I think the throat, and I do also say, I'm going to say, I feel like there's needing more communication, speaking truths. You know what I mean? Which is really kind of going deep inside yourself and letting that out. So. Yep.
And sometimes I get stuff that's in the future. So just keep this in mind too. So sometimes I don't know, this could be something that comes up. Just remember what I said. It just kind of like, do what my wife does with me. She did daycare for 25 years. she does those Jedi mind tricks where she lets me think I'm right and I walk away content. And then 20 minutes later, figure out, wait a minute, she did it again. So it's kind of one of those, if it does, just kind of like, okay, I'm going to give you your breathing space and just, there you go. Perfect. Just keep that in mind.
You know what? Always, 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 always. Diana says hi. Joe says hi. Elizabeth Stewart Drake says, how cool. No questions there. Diana came back, though, and said, if you get anything from me, I will take it. But if not, or no time, that's fine, too. I enjoy watching you both. So, Diana, oh, my gosh. Diana follows me, too, which I love to see those people. I love seeing all the new people, too, you know, which is so cool.
New energies.
Yeah. Oh, and Lori says, yes, I've learned that Jedi trick, too. I love that. I love that.
And there's career change around Lori. I have to throw that out because that just hit me when I looked at your profile picture again. There's something about a career change. So I don't know if that's something that's coming up, but I'll just leave it at that. I see a career change.
Love it, love it, love it. Okay, I'm going back up to the times again because I lose the times. Dude, Diana Fahey. Diana Fahey. I can't say names now. Fahey.
Fahey? Is that Fahey?
Fahey?
I don't know. Yeah. I mean.
618.
Yep.
Anything for me. Oh my God, I get songs in my head and I'm going do 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 do. So I don't know if you're going to join a conga line, Diana, if you're going on vacation. What'd you get, Michael?
It may be mediumship.
And that's okay. That is okay.
Diana, I just feel a male stepping forward for you, and I feel this would be like a like husband. That type of relationship, someone on your level, but I'm feeling a male step forward for you. So I don't know if you have, if your husband has passed. And I feel this person passed of a, like very rapid, like very quick, like heart attack. I feel like here 1 minute, gone the next with this gentleman that's stepping forward. I may have the relationship wrong, but I just feel male. I feel this would have been somebody definitely really close to you.
I agree with a heart attack.
Yeah, because I feel this. Yeah.
No husband. But I do agree with the chest or heart attack. So I'm getting a heaviness and kind of a pain in my general chest.
Mm-hmm.
So Diana, do you have anybody that's a male that would have died with something with the chest, possibly not being able to breathe because my lungs feel like I'm shutting down. I can't quite breathe.
I'm seeing industrial work too, like blue collar work. Sometimes I do get names, so I'll just throw out what I'm feeling. I'm hearing like a Carl, hard K, hard C name around this gentleman. And it's okay if it doesn't connect. I mean, there's so many people here, and I mean, I get people that just step forward, so it may not be connected to you, but
or if anybody can take that. How about Chuck? Could be Chuck.
And I don't like to make anything fit. So if Chuck passed of a heart attack, a really quick passing, and I'm also feeling this gentleman would have been in his 50s when he passed, because I'm feeling that now. I'm seeing like 55.
How old was Chuck, Lisa? I know Chuck died very, very quickly. The chest, yes. I never met Chuck, but I know he died very, very fast. Very, very fast.
He doesn't want to make this heavy, but what he's making me feel right away is his sense of humor. Because he's like, as soon as I got into that, he's like, we're not talking about this, but he's trying to make me laugh. I just feel like his sense of humor is like forefront with his personality. But he's actually saying, do you miss my jokes? He's like making me feel dirty jokes too. Dirty jokes.
Yes.
So I'll just say this really quick. So he's still pranking from the other side. So he's like, not only you, but he wants you to tell people. He's like making his rounds. Okay, so he's still making his rounds. And this is just his way to come in and say just a quick hello.
That would be Chuck.
Okay.
That would be Chuck.
He's like busting my ass right now. So he's funny. He's funny.
I never met Chuck, but that I've talked to Chuck quite a few times, and that sounds very much like Chuck.
So hello from Chuck.
Hello from Chuck. I love that. Love that. Okay, we are going back up the line again. Diana, we're back to Diana again.
Sorry, Diana.
That's so good. Poor Diana. She's like, oh my God. She is the one that said, if anything, in Spirit's going, we're going to bring it all in.
Yep, and then Chuck came in. Diana, if you get anything, go ahead, because I'm
no, it's okay.
Chuck is still standing here busting my balls.
And Chuck will do that to you. I'll just say that. He's a big old guy. He's funny as all hell. Yeah. So don't ask him how he passed away. I've done that once. It wasn't fun. So it's not lighthearted. It's very serious how he passed away, but his sense of humor comes through, and then he does.
Yeah,
and I'm
he just get right past that.
Okay, so Diana, I'm pulling a card for you, and it's a contemplation card, and it really is about you need to start thinking. And I don't mean just general thoughts here, hon. This isn't just general thoughts. This isn't just, Lisa said he was the best. So Diana, this isn't just general thoughts. This is seriously, you know what, things are happening in your life where you have got some decisions coming up. And this is really contemplating things. You know, it's like, where's my life at? Where am I going? What am I doing? You know, and making those decisions. So it's really about, you know, if it's a move, it's kind of going, hey, do I have to stay here? Can I get a different job? Do I want a different job? Do I want to stay where, you know, it's taking everything into account and really doing some hardcore thought. And I do feel, and I'm going to tell you, I keep hearing job in my head. So I don't know where the job is with you, but there is a lot of thought process going on around that. And I'm actually going to step on a whim and basically say, I don't know if you're not feeling quite appreciated in your job or what's going on, but I feel like you have to start appreciating yourself within that realm. Okay, darling? But really start thinking about what you want to do in life, where you want to go, and what you want to do with the second half of your life. Because I feel like that's where you're at. I feel like, you know what, it's kind of like a midlife crisis type thing. And going, which way do you want to go? You know, which way do you want to go, if that makes sense? So make those decisions. I also want to say, Diana, your last comment just popped up, and I seen mediumship before I seen anything else. And I'm wondering, are you a second, you know what, going into the second half of your life, and mediumship might be part of that? You know, because when that popped up, that's the only word I seen. And I'm wondering how many spirits you see or you know are around you. And if it's something worth diving in for you or helping to, you know, kind of take that path a little bit. So.
And I got a tea leaf for her too. So you have an admirer. It's the bouquet, and it's compliments from an admirer. So I feel that you have somebody's attention in a very good way.
I love that. I love that. Hopefully that all makes sense, Diana. Oh, and she says that the whole thing that she wrote was, that's where I am, and I'm glad Michael brought up the mediumship. There you go. So that's what she completely wrote. So hopefully, Diana, that helps or makes sense to you. So comments are running a little slow today. So
yeah, sometimes they do lag.
Well, some are like boop here, and the other ones are just slow, you know. So which is really kind of weird. Going back up. Oh my gosh, so many amazing people tonight. I love this. So, Jessica Lynn Adams, hello. Please pull a card for me. Jessica Lynn Adams. Diana says, yes, thank you both.
You're welcome. Let's see. Why am I pulled to the rebel cards for Jessica?
You trust me, there's a reason. You and Jessica would get along so well. No, oh my God. Jessica is one hell of a dynamic woman. Oh my God, such a dynamic woman.
I'll just lead off with this, and then I'll get what I'm feeling.
Fuck, shit is about to get real.
And then
fuck, you need your people around you. Oh my gosh, Jessica, how true is that for you, huh?
is Jessica an energy worker in any way?
Yeah.
Okay, because that's before I even pulled, I was like, I don't know if she's in the closet still with her work or just still like, I'm not sure about stepping out, but I feel like it's like, get ready to get kicked in the ass because I feel like big things are about to like start happening for you in that aspect. That's what was forefront for me when DeEtte said your name.
Yeah. 110%. She's like, love it, love it. Jessica's got so many irons in the fire and she handles it all so beautiful. I mean, I'm like, wow, I did that in my 20s and 30s. I don't think I could do it at my age, but she's just very dynamic. So there you go.
There's something very unique to her work. That's what's coming forward. There's something like I see something that hasn't been done. I don't know what this is, but there's something very unique with your work and the way you go about it. So I just feel like you need to be out there a little bit more than you are, maybe. I'll leave it at that.
I love that. I love that. That's awesome. I am going to go back up, going back up again. Okay. Hello, Beth. Sheila needs a card.
Sheila?
No, Sheila says Elizabeth needs a card.
Oh, Beth needs a card.
Elizabeth. Is Beth like a daughter or a younger one? A softer energy?
We're good friends. I was in the Air Force with her husband, so that's where we met. We were taught air traffic control together, and
okay,
so we've known each other for 20 plus years. So
that might be why I felt like I needed to pull out the Raven cards, the flight. You know what I mean? So that's why I pulled my Raven cards out, and I'm like, I don't know why, but there you go. Oh my gosh. For Beth, this is my Raven deck. Some of them are sassy, some of them are just wordy, some of them are whatever. But this one says, go to the wellspring that is waiting to flow and then ask it to do just that. Okay. And that's for Beth. So it really is just kind of like going, hey, this is what I need. This is manifestation. This is going, hey, ask and you shall receive. So there's something in your life or in Beth's life that's just saying, you know what, you need to get out of your own way. You need to do, it's I don't want to go to religion, but you know what they say in religion, they say it in spirituality. In religion, it's, ask God and let it go. You know what I mean? Just ask him and let it go. The Bible says, don't, jump all over it, blah, blah, blah. You don't hound it. You ask and allow yourself to receive. Witchcraft is the same thing. Ask for it, and then allow it to happen for you. You don't start doing everything to get out of the way. And it's the same thing with spirituality and manifestation. So this card is saying that Beth really needs to just walk up to that fountain, walk up to her life. What does she want? Ask for it and let it go. Allow it to come to her. Don't fight it. Just allow it to come in. So hopefully that makes sense. If not, maybe that was for Diana too. But that's my story tonight. I'm sticking to it.
Sticking to it. Dang it.
Sticking to it. So, oh my gosh, so many beautiful comments. So many beautiful. I don't want to lose anybody in here. Okay. Hopefully that made sense for Elizabeth. Joanna is wondering if anyone is coming through for her. Joanna Hagen at 6:31, she typed.
So Joanna, immediately when I connect with you, I feel a lost pregnancy. So I don't know if you've, unfortunately have gone through that in your life, but I feel a lost pregnancy. Does this connect with you? I just want to ask that before I go on.
I'll look for the comments. Yes, I have had miscarriages.
Okay, because that's what I was feeling like. So when a spirit doesn't make it into the physical world, I mean, there's reasons, and a lot of mothers will hold on to that thinking it was their fault. What they want to convey and I'll just say this. Either they weren't ready at the time or you weren't, but they're saying to just let that go, that it was not your fault. Those, unfortunate circumstances, I'm actually needing to say this. This is what I feel. They were less had to do with you, more with spirit. And that's kind of where they want to leave it. They just want, even, I mean, I can only imagine what that experience is like. So what I can say is they're just saying that it's okay to let that guilt go, that those feelings I'm just feeling that you naturally carry this with you. It's like they're just stepping forward because I hear they, and just, it's okay. It's okay. Mm-hmm. Let it go. And they're reiterating it had less to do with you, more to do with their choice not to incarnate. And there's a whole topic on that that I've read about. But that's, these are really quick readings, but that's that I have to leave it at that. And I hope that helps in some way.
She says, I lost a baby at 12 weeks and almost died. I only have one child. So there you go. There you go. Hopefully that helps, Joanna. Jessica says she has lots of ESP. Trudy. We have Trudy that's coming in. Trudy says hi all, and then a little bit later down the line, she said, would love any messages coming through.
Oh, Trudy, you know what you're going to hear from me because it's the same one you get every time.
Well, let's see if I can pull a card.
Yes, please. She knows what I'm about to tell her.
Do you know what I do? I follow another network with a friend that's a really good psychic, right? And she always tells me the same stuff. You know what I mean? So I put a different name in, and it was awesome. I still got the same damn reading, though. I'm like, oh, my God. I couldn't fool the best of the best, even though I tried. So, oh, my gosh. I hope this makes sense because for Trudy, I just pulled the adventure card, okay? I just pulled the adventure card, which is telling me that you need to kind of allow yourself to be free, allow yourself to kind of go forward. I do love this card, though, because when you look at it, this little, like this little mermaid is up in a conch shell, up above the sky, okay? This is a lot of just getting out of your own way, allowing things to happen. It is taking yourself out of your comfort zone because obviously a mermaid is not going to be comfortable out of the water. They're not going to be comfortable up in the sky under the moonlight. You know what I mean? So this is really pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Get out of your head, see what's out there, express it, and kind of move forward in life. Okay? Because I'm almost feeling as if you're not quite as adventurous as maybe you should be or want to be in life. Maybe I want to, but can't get out of your own head. And you need to kind of push forward. So I don't know if that is what Michael tells you, but you know what? It's kind of like stop being a stuck in the mud type of thing. I've been seeing the never ending story a lot this last week. And it's always the scene is every time of the horse, it's a Valtrax getting stuck in the mud and he's like yanking on his thing and he can't get the horse out. And oh my God, I got to save the horse. And when he finally just goes, I got to make the decision. I need to look at my surroundings. I need to go, okay, what is a better choice to make? And he finally just lets go of the horse's reins. He gets himself out of the mud. He's crying. He's letting the whole world affect him because that's what that swamp is about, is emotions and depression and getting through all that crap. But once he gets through it, he continues on his journey. He starts to realize there's help around, there's people around, there's a lot to, around. And when he finally finishes what he needs to do, oh my God, there's Valtrax's horse again. You know what I mean? So he doesn't lose anything. He actually gains everything from it. So hopefully there you go. Oh, here comes Michael.
It's a huge metaphor for she's a medium also. She was in my class a year or two ago.
Okay.
And she just it's confidence, in that thing. It's just like she just needs that kick every now and then. It's like, what are you waiting for, Trudy? What are you waiting for?
Oh.
So that story, I was trying to just keep my mouth shut because it was like point on. Or I should say on point.
On point. Well, there you go. She just got in a different way, huh?
There you go.
just got in a different way. Okay. We got time for probably one more, and let's go to Tony. Can I have a card, please? Tony.
I think Tony likes the Rebel deck.
There you go. Oh my God. Bring the Rebel deck out for Tony then.
Tony, you're getting a Rebel card. Like it or not.
Trudy's like, I knew exactly where we were going. I love it. So obviously 2 different people, you still got the same message. One is just a little bit more colorful.
So with Tony, I just feel like I'll show you the card and I'll tell you my impression.
Stop sleeping so damn much. Okay.
And then the rest of it.
Wake up, you are missing some cool shit. Oh, I love that. Oh my God, I love that.
I just feel that says itself. I just feel you're stuck in this I'll say rut.
Mm-hmm.
I feel a lot of heaviness around you, and I just feel it's like it would benefit you greatly just to get outside. I just feel too that you need to get together with friends a lot more than you are. I just feel like you're isolating yourself. And I just feel that you would benefit from getting out. It's maybe hard at first, but I just feel you need to slowly just start taking those steps to just getting out, being more active than you are. I think that would improve your mood tremendously. So I don't know if that fits, but that's what I'm feeling around you.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And to everybody else, I am so sorry we weren't able to get to everybody. We rocked it pretty fast here.
Yeah.
We went pretty fast. But I love the fact that so many came in and we were able to really reach out and get so many people. And you know what? And Michael, I'm so happy that you came in. Hopefully we can do this again.
I was happy you invited me. I was like, oh my God, she's brave. She wants me to join her. Oh my Lord.
Of course. You know, if you're going to get on stage, we're going to have to do this a few times. You know what I mean? And see where we work together. You know, it's a great practice. You know.
Yes.
So. And everybody, yes, you heard it here. Well, actually, you listened to the show yesterday. Me and Michael are gonna try to do some events together and see what we can make of it, and bring them back on again, and you know, maybe do some lives. You never know where we might be. So,
but I'm up for anything.
There you go. So how do they find you, Michael? Let them know.
Oh wow, let's see, Facebook. Michael Christopher Evidential Medium, my website, michaelchristophermedium.com. Someone got me or talked me into TikTok, so I'm there too. And then I'm on Instagram, but I don't really do much with Instagram. So yeah, I'm kind of all over the place. But I did just leave my job last Friday, so this is what I'm doing now full time. Mm-hmm. So I do have openings for July and August if you want to book an appointment.
Love it. Love it. Love it. So yes, please go. Everybody's just like, this is great. Everybody just so enjoyed tonight. So, and I did too. But I'll tell you what, remember when I told you everything's quiet? It's still quiet in my head, but I turned on music over here and it was like, oh my God, shut off. It didn't help. It just made it worse. So, okay, everybody, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It has been a blast. This is Michael Christopher and I am DeEtte Ranae, the Unfiltered Medium. I'll see you next week. Have a great night, everybody.